Welcome to RJA, where we rate everything Jamaica. Today, we'll be looking at the top 10 places in Jamaica with the strangest names. These places that will be mentioned, I'm sure, will have you, the viewers, scratching your head and saying, "Then place of Jamaica really named so?" Our history has left its remnants, particularly in the form of some either weird, funny, hilarious, or strange names of places. So let's not waste any more time. We could just get straight into the video. Number 10. Wait a bit in Trelawney.
Hold on!
Wait a bit is a traditional yam farming community, but due to its cool climate, even strawberries were cultivated there during the 1980s. There are various stories about how Wait a bit in Trelawney got its name. Among the legends is that the Maroons of the cockpit country used to wait in the area during their journeys to see if they were being trailed by British soldiers. One resident, however, has another version. According to them, the name came about due to the request by a Spaniard who, while on a trip through the area, asked his companions to wait a bit while he rested. Another theory is that it was named due to the presence of a wait a bit thorn believed to have been brought to Jamaica by African slaves. One resident told the Western Star that the community was one of the best places to live in Jamaica.
I like the place, man. Country also. We not hear no gunshot. We have banana, everything to eat. If I town you there, we have to buy them something there. Most of the people them kind, them not gonna make you dead for hungry.
Number 9. Me-No-Sen-You-No-Come in St. Elizabeth.
God Almighty, here now.
Me-No-Sen-You-No-Come is a village in the cockpit country of Western Jamaica. It is now a part of the district of Aberdeen in the northeast section of St. Elizabeth. It is said that it was founded by runaway slaves escaping from estates in Trelawney at the start of the 19th century. In 1812, a community of runaways started when a dozen men and some women escaped from the sugar plantations of Trelawney into the cockpit country, and they created a village called Me-No-Sen-You-No-Come. Say it with me.
Say it with me. Say it with me.
Me-No-Sen-You-No-Come. Number 8. Cornpuss Gap in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
The Cornpuss Gap is where the Blue Mountains meet the Jonker Mountains and was an important location for the Windward Maroons who used the trail to access Bath, St. Thomas from the Rio Grande Valley. It is said that the area is so named due to the legend of a lost hiker who caught a cat, corned it, and ate it. Number 7. Poor Man's Corner in St. Thomas. Poor Man's Corner is located in Yallas, St. Thomas, and unlike the name suggests, it's not poor people chill spot, nor is Bounty Killer the presiding don for the area.
This is Rodney Price, aka Poor People Governor.
One vendor told the Weekend Star that she is proud to be associated with Poor Man's Corner. She said,
When we travel anywhere and tell people where we come from, people usually create excitement. But we are not afraid of the name because nobody who lives in the corner is poor.
her story on the origin of the name goes as follows.
One time over the bar, they used to sell the Gleaner. And one somebody with money would buy a copy and read it, while the rest of the people who have no money to buy would sit round and listen. So maybe that's why them call it so.
Another nearby vendor interjected,
The place is not the poor man's corner. It's 4 man's corner name and people get it wrong and spoil it up. 4 man alone on the whole area and I saw 4 man's corner come by.
However, his tale was quickly rebutted by others.
A poor house used to there right down the road to a parish council used to carry homeless people too. So maybe that's why. Whatever it is, we're not ashamed of the name, cause no poor people not there again a poor man's corner.
Number 6. Wiki Waki in St. Andrew.
Is what you mean.
Residents of Ocean Lake in Wikiwaki are complaining of a pond located at the rear of the community.
Wiki Waki is located in Bull Bay, St. Andrew, and is well known for its musical festival normally held annually. Apart from that, I couldn't find anything else on the origin of this name, Wiki Waki, after scoring every nook and cranny of the internet. Either way, this name is a very strange one indeed. If you have heard any stories about where the name came from or how it was derived, please do tell us, cause this one is one I'd love to hear. Number 5. Art Timbedi in Manchester. Art Timbedi is a community in Manchester that is situated to the south of Glasgow and to the north of Golding. The name is of German origin, but as it relates to whether it is named after a person or a place, there is uncertainty. If you have heard any stories on how Art Tembede got its name, feel free to share in the comments. Number 4. Fata Quarter in Hanover.
You want me here I come out of your mouth.
Fata Quarter is located in the northwestern parish of Hanover. According to the National Library of Jamaica, Fata Quarter got its name from the fact that there used to be a large number of hogs populating the area. However, one resident said that an elderly man told her that a butcher named Charlie Maxwell played a role in the naming of the community as he cut off a quarter of a fat hog he was taking to the Lucy market upon realizing that it was dying. Apparently the hog was so big and fat, so he cut off the quarter from the back leg so he could sell it. Other residents said that Maxwell once operated his butcher shop in the community square, and the place may have received its name from the constant bragging of farmers about the size of their livestock. Some residents have no qualms about the name, while others don't like it. Ironically, a Rastafarian who lives in the community told the Star that in his younger days he found the community name disturbing, but nowadays he doesn't, as the place is now mainly called St. Simon. Number 3. Bendong Market in Trelawney.
Yo, Mark! Yo! Here the man say.
According to the Gleaner, Falmouth's Bendong Market, the largest flea market outside of Kingston, goes back many years, and the consensus is that it is the pride and joy of the town. The market started in the Falmouth Water Square over 40 years ago during the building of the Falmouth Gardens housing scheme. The name, Bendong, came from the action in purchasing the items. The commodities were laid on the ground, therefore to take up their purchases, buyers had to bend over.
No.
This action defined the market, hence the name Bend Down. But I'm not really too sure if we want to go Bend Down market still, I don't know who I go Bend Down, but...
God go with him, We not go with him.
Number 2. Butt Up Town in Trelawney. Located in the south of Trelawney, right outside of Albert Town, Butt Up Town is a farming community that grows yam in almost every corner. The origin of the name is not known. Majority of the residents have no issue with the name of the place. Some persons who live there has called it Buck Uptown instead of Butt Uptown. One elder of the community told the Star that
From a born until now, them a call it Butt Uptown. Some people cut it them way and say Buck Uptown, but a Butt Up is the right name.
a younger resident stated that some of the young people refused to refer to the community by its official name. He said,
Me said the Arawaks buck up on each other, and when asked where they stopped, they said buck up town. Psychologically, it don't mean nothing much to the older folks, but the younger ones, them not going to really say butt up.
and their number 1 pick is Rat Trap in Westmoreland.
What are you really saying?
Located at the foot of Belvedere Mountains and surrounded by Q Park in Westmoreland is a square called Rat Trap. The residents of this rural community say the name Rat Trap has a magnetic pull which helps to bring much laughter and sparks lively conversations whenever it is mentioned. Ironically, the name was not derived from rat infestations as they did not have any unusual presence of rodents. Instead, an elder said that Rat Trap got its name from the antics of James Mackenzie, who built and operated a tiny grocery shop in there during the 1870s and 1880s. The elder said he heard that when persons asked Mackenzie what he was doing at the time of building his shop, he responded, "It's a little rat trap me set in." Mackenzie is said to have called his shop a rat trap, as it attracted patronage from persons living in the square and from the adjoining communities of Belvedere Mountains and the wider Q Park. The residents are proud of the seemingly weird name.
We love the name of our community. The name may be weird, but it's nice and it helps to bring out a smile on the faces of many people from other communities. When I go to the bank and those places and tell them that I live in Rat Trap, them always laugh at me. But I find it amusing too, so it doesn't worry me. It's original and I would not change it.
And this concludes our list. Are there any strange or funny names of Jamaican places that we missed? Well, I'll leave the comment section all up to you to tell us about them. Really appreciate you watching this video, and remember to like, share and subscribe before you go.